Disorder. Too many mind.
Too many mind?
Mind is full. Mind
What's it?
people.
Let him go, Andre.
Mind the enemy. Too many mind.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre, and this is Samurai Kennels live to address the nonsense that's been going on today. I see we already got some people in the building. Welsh came through, showed love. Yellow one, a new member. Tip. Hey, brother Dickie Foster. Brother Shogun. What's good? Dickie Foster, what's good? Shogun. Yeah, man. I started the show early. It was supposed to be 6:05. I got off work early. They got me hot. You know what I'm saying? They got me hot. So I came in. I'm just going to address it right off. You know what I mean? Address it right off. Drop the link. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the description as well. But I'm going to drop the link, man, and we'll discuss it. We cuss, fuss, and discuss. But what we're not going to do is bow out. I'm done with that. Like I said, I no longer represent the American Pit Bull Terrier directly. You know what I'm saying? So before, I was trying to keep it clean because I didn't want to bring a bad light to the American Pit Bull Terrier. But by me doing what I'm doing, making this move I'm making, I can address it however I want to and set whatever standard I want to because it's mine. And I see we got 9 people in here already. We just launched out. So y'all here for me to address the BS, and I'm gonna address it and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Get it done so I can get back to the holiday spirit, the holiday season. All right. So this message was posted on. This comment was on my Saturday video from @RealGameDogs. He says, smiley face or laughing crying emoji. Says new standards of producing staffs, adorable. You keep doing what all others with Kessler with a K, Kessler understanding do. Use the breed and lie. So let me just start right there with saying, literally, 100%, I'm going completely away from using the breed name because that's what everybody does to get clout. I discussed that in the video. Ain't nothing else to be addressed on that. This dude right here is probably one of these dudes that's just in love with the idea of somebody on YouTube responding to them. And I'm giving him the attention he needs. Well, all 24 followers, I guarantee you after this video, this guy have 100 followers just because his name got mentioned. So y'all go follow @RealGameDogs and see his one video that has nothing to do with game dogs whatsoever. Then he said, from an actual dogger, earned, not self-labeled. Once again, this is the dumb shit that people send me all the time. Y'all know for a fact that I call myself a neo-dog man because I do not do, nor do I have the knowledge of a authentic old school dog man. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that. So once again, this is one of them guys right here who gets a hard on anytime he sees a pit bull channel and is there to argue and cause dissension amongst the ranks. Okay, so then he says, listening Tob, this clown is like going back in the 80s in hearing cluckers say be he, same shit, issy, and misled, pathetic. So this is the kind of, I'm gonna say R word, this is kind of retarded motherfuckers that come on here on YouTube and literally just say shit. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like I know, like I've commented before in people's chats on the lives and left comments to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, like even congratulate people. And the autocorrect on YouTube is crazy. I get it, but this was a comment left after the live transpired, and I just think it's a crock of shit, you know. So for that, brother, let me tell you what I do for you. I am not in no way, form involved with the underground, right? But people like you that call themselves a real bulldogger, you're dry snitching on yourself. You're literally dry snitching on yourself. If you are a real bulldogger and you really know what you're saying, you're a crash out fucking dummy. you're a crash out dummy, and you're setting yourself up for failure. Especially messing with people who are not involved in what you're involved in. That's like, okay, if I was a crack dealer, I'm gonna go to the police station and stand out front and sell crack in front of the police station. Look at me, I really did that. I'm a crack dealer. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And nor am I a bulldogger. Nor do I call myself a bulldogger. I'm a dude with some old yellow dogs trying to start my own breed. That's it. So I understand there's gonna be hate, but honestly, like if the hate ain't well funded, like you're just a fucking idiot. Like period. You know, point blank. And I feel sorry because there's a lot of these idiots that reproduce, and they reproduce low quality people. And this ain't a race thing. This is a person thing. Like this is a low quality individual because the same energy I had to start a YouTube channel, they have. And I looked at our timelines. This person and I got on YouTube around the same time. Like I went and did my research on this person. This person literally is just a hater, you know. So shouts out to you, everybody. If you will, give this guy a round of applause. He got the attention he wanted for the day. You know, shouts out to Real Game Dogs. Go check him out and give him the subscriptions he's looking for. Because, like, bro, like I'm not a hater. Like, there's enough people to subscribe to every channel. You can watch every channel you want to watch. It's free. You know. So, what's good, big dog? Vendetta in the building. Wordless in the building. Hey, Wordless, y'all. I'm on here blasting my hecklers. You know what I'm saying? I'm on stage as a comedian because apparently I'm funny, so I'm blasting the hecklers. And they can get it. Like I said, this in no way, shape, or form reflects the personality of the great men, the truly great men that own the American Pit Bull Terrier. This is them old yeller guys talking that crazy the old yeller guy talking that crazy shit back to some hecklers. And you know, I figure why not monetize it and put it out there for people to see. You know, so yeah, let me show y'all the other email that came out that they posted. And this came to my personal emails. I was like, bro, like these dudes are on my tip real hard. And it's cool because like I said, you're not doing something right if you ain't got haters. So I embrace the hate, but I am going to address it because if you're friends with individuals like this and you sit there and allow them to react to things the way they react to things, it's that's not good for you. You know, you're not the kind of friend. Okay, so this is the email, y'all. All right, check this out. This is the email. All right, so it's Dom A. Light email sent to my personal email, which is even crazier because the email they sent it to is my personal email, not my Samurai Kendall's email. So this dumb fuck doesn't realize that I only give my personal email to people that I know. So you're somebody that I know, and I'll figure it out really quickly because I don't actually give my actual email out to anybody. So I think it's just fucking hilarious, right? But it's out there. I put it on Facebook. I don't give a shit. Like it's an email. But so he says, "Yo, this mother trucker, Samurai Kennels. I'm just going to send this and leave it. Andre just posted Pelican Bay's videos on his community. Samurai Kennel has a huge platform and is like a celebrity and influenced and just basically confirmed PBK. Let's stop this idiot right here. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop the dumbness right here. I have 3,600 subscribers. If that is a large following, then I don't know. Like it's a lot for somebody who doesn't have 3,600 followers. But like in the grand scheme of things, I'm a very minuscule channel, a very small fish in a big pond, right? So like this just shows the level of idolizing and the pedestal they put me on, you know. But what's crazy is these same people would use that same energy to say the positive things when they actually, because for this person to say this about me, they have to have been watching the channel enough to like the channel, right? So instead of when I open the floor for them to come on here and I keep a clean cut show, instead of coming on the show and actually like, I don't know, like vocalizing their opinion in a calm, collective manner, they send me an email. And so I just want y'all to see the kind of things I'm dealing with making this new breed, because if you decide to go out and do this for yourself, these are the things that you're going to deal with, because anytime you do different, the crab in the bucket mentality is going to try to bring you back down, right? So he says, I have seen paperwork on PBK, and he has worked with a task force and animalists against the breed and put case and info investigation on people and give tips. They hate the game dog and the sport even gain birds. Okay, so look. Once again, if you go on my community page, any video that I watch from anybody's channel that I think adds value, I share it there. So it's not I pick PBK, like you go there, schoolboy, PBK, literally like you run the gamut, trial and error, you run the gamut of videos that I share. Like I share it because if it was interesting to me, maybe it's interesting to another person like-minded, right? It's not I'm promoting one channel over another one. And this once again, is that weirdness because it's I'm not a bulldogger, like I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a dog in the fight, literally. So when these guys say this dumb stuff, and yeah, Vendetta, they're watching just to talk shit. Well, what's good, Big Logic? What's good, Big Dog? Yeah, man, they're watching this talk shit. And it's crazy because it's really crazy because in the grand scheme of things, there's no reason to watch this channel if you don't like what I'm doing because I don't really try to share knowledge about stuff I don't know or haven't tried. So if you're watching to see like Game Dog history, there's a lot of great channels for that. You know, if you over here for what I'm talking about, you over for a dude that thinks outside the box. I train dogs. I like athletic dogs. I like conditioning. I like showing my dogs in their real light. I even go live and train live. And I'm gonna say this is a flex on the haters out there. For all those guys who send me trainer videos, pick your favorite trainer and show a live training session that your favorite trainer on YouTube has done. Pick any trainer on YouTube and show a live training session that your favorite trainer has done. There's some, I don't see every channel, but for the most part, like the people I follow, they post pre-recorded shows, which means they can edit out all the flaws. I done gave y'all 2 of them. Like I gave y'all multiple live training sessions, but like that was recently. I've given you 2 of them in the last 2 months of me going live, making mistakes and everything right on the camera. Like it ain't no front, it's no facade, you know. So yeah, man. Marty Hernandez, what's good, man? Greetings from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Styles. And then, oh, hold up, wait. Somebody hit the cash app. Up. Check that out. Somebody hit the cash app. Dickie Foster with a 4-piece. Tip. Hey, let's get it. Sir Kendall's in the building. Yeah, man, we cooking up, man. And I'm roasting these comments that people left in my inbox. So for those of y'all that are here for the dog stuff, I'm gonna get to that after I get done like reading these hater comments. I just want y'all to know like the people that are allowed to participate, and I give my opinions on that, you know. But yeah, man, Wordless said, hey. Also, in my next pre-recorded video, Brother Crockett allowed me to share with y'all his litter, as well as the dog that's gonna be the dog that's gonna be for raffle at a South Bottom show in New Iberia, Louisiana, on February 15th. So definitely make sure that. All right. And so it says, hold on, let me fix this thing. Okay, so it says they seem to hate on legitimate dog men who don't work with the people and do things right and smart like Chico and men like him. And Chico, I'm assuming they're talking about Mr. Lopez, and Chico isn't involved in the community, but everyone is always attacking his name. It's not Chico, just Chico. It's men like Chico that are being attacked. They fucking hate real dog men and bird men. They want them in prison and exterminate their game animals. PBK is an animalist groups working with not only the law, but tree huggers doing investigations and reporting on people. Okay, so this email was sent to me, right? And I'm like, I have never talked about game foul on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that's the bitch assness in the, that's exactly why that's exactly why I'm removing myself from the community. So because it's easy to see who's doing what when you step to the side. Okay, I'm gonna move over here and get in my lane. I'm in my lane now. I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? I got into the pit bull lane. You know, I put on my turning signal, got in over there. I was like, "Yep, this lane ain't my speed. Let me get my ass back over into the slow lane." You know, that's what I did. And so now what happens is when people take shots at me directly, it's kind of hard to take shots because what are you going to say? You know, what are you gonna say? Like you don't know what you in this arena you wouldn't know what you're talking about, right? Vendetta, I appreciate that, bro. Let me get you rinsed up too. I appreciate that, but this is what's going on, you know. And I say that because I want to appeal to those y'all real dog men out there, the best people, the real dog man, the people that even the reason why I even have a chance at the dogs I have is because of real dog men. Okay, and authentic, did they shit and took whatever came with it, dog man. Nothing but respect for them. But I have to let y'all know this because in the community, in the American People Terrier community, you got crash outs, and just as bad as snitches is crash outs. And these crash outs are, now that I'm out of the community, I can say it. These crash outs are terrible for y'all. Terrible for y'all. And I'll give you an example. You can try this out. You can go on Facebook with a fake profile, put a picture of somebody else's dog in that profile, and somebody will inbox you, ask me for a weigh and a date without knowing who you are. Whether it's the police or a stupid person, I don't want to talk to either one of those kinds of people, period. And I promise you, if any of y'all have any kind of social media presence, I promise you it will happen. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing good things. When they see your dogs, they want to take you down a notch. They want to take you down a notch. And instead of competing in the arena that the person, like I told you, I train dogs. Instead of competing in my arena, they just try to call me outside my name or say things to degrade my character. But I tell you what I never did. I ain't never been on nobody's papers. I ain't never told nobody's business. And I don't even go looking to find out who got good game dogs. Do you know how many times on Instagram, somebody's inboxed me and asked me this question, this specific question. And if you ever answer this, you are a snitch. I've been asked on Instagram on multiple occasions by fictitious accounts, who has the best game dogs in America? What kind of police questioning shit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? A person will come on, so let me put a link in the Shogun chat if you want to come on here. But what kind of policing question is that? They come to me, literally on my Instagram, you see me training dogs, YouTube, you see me training dogs, Facebook, you see me training dogs. Hey man, who got the game? How the fuck would I know that? And for all you coppers out there watching, how the fuck would I know that? You know, so it's crazy. Another thing is, if you've ever made the mistake of calling me, you know, and thinking I was a box man or whatever, the first thing I tell you is, hey man, don't tell me nothing that can get you in trouble because I don't ever want to be, I should not have information to get you in trouble, nor do I want it. So that being said, I want to put that out there. Yeah, but I do gotta blast some of these crash dummies. And I will never blast you in a way that's gonna get you legally caught up. So when I tell these stories, you can choose to believe or not believe, but I'll tell you some shit as it affected me. I will tell you some shit as it affected me. All right. So for these, I had a partner that was a crash dummy. I had a kennel partner that was a crash dummy, right? And this is how loyal it is. And this is what really he said they can go to Central America and South America and find. Yeah, that's a fact. Especially when people talking shit about these Mexican dogs. They say, oh, Mexico, it ain't real. But I bet you won't take your ass over there and find out. Nor do I want you to. I don't encourage you to. You ain't got shit to prove to nobody, bro. Not me. The only thing you're gonna prove to me is you can get your dog to sit faster than mine. That's it. I'd be impressed with that. I'd be super impressed with that. But no, I'm not gonna challenge you to do something to make you crash out. But I will tell you a story about a fucking crash out that I know personally. And this crash out never even made it to the box. So I got a partner, and he wants to be a dog man, calls himself a dog man. I refuse to call myself a dog man, but he calls himself a dog man. And we were supposed to partner. He had a male, and around the time I bought my Bacardi female. And shouts out to Welsh, you got that good ass Bane dog. But believe it or not, Bane was actually off the market. I sent money to Ready Red out of my stimulus check to purchase Bane. And this stupid ass crash out kennel partner of mine was like, nah, get a female and breed it to my male. You know, you can make your own male. Okay. But I was purchasing a male to do what I did with Saki with a male off of Ready Red's bloodline. That litter was born in July 2019. And you can go on those videos on Ready Red's lives when he was selling puppies on the lives, and you hear him say, shout out to my man Andre. He's talking about me. I had picked a litter male most of those puppies I think went for about 14 to 1500. But he charged me extra 100 because I reneged on the deal and swapped out that male for a female. And so it was yeah, like that happened. Listening to my crash out dummy ass friend. So what happens is this crash out dummy, he gets knocked for fucking child support dodging. So his mother and his girlfriend called me crying to cash out them some money to bail him out of jail. And of course, real recognize real, I sent the nigga the money. This motherfucker gets out. You know what I'm saying? My man's gets out. He did a couple weeks down. He gets out. He hits me up. Yo, I'm out. You know, woo woo. I had to move the dog over to our partner house. Blah blah blah. Hibbity hoo blah. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk about being a real homie, bro, I'm a real homie. Like he gets out. He want to take his girl out on a date. So I'm boom, 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 boom. You know, that's my homie. You know, because in my mind, if you're my homie, I know when they jacked you, I know you ain't do it. And if you did it, you ain't do it the way they said you did it. That's how my friends work. And so this guy, you know, I'm throwing him a little cash so he can take his girl out, blah, 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 all this good stuff. He moves the dog over to my cousin's house. My cousin is part of our little combine. We gonna take over the Shogun. You know, I'm gonna be the spokesman. They're gonna be the breeders and stuff because I can't have a lot of dogs. His male goes over there and gets knocked off in my cousin's yard by a female dog. This stud is supposed to breed to all the females in the camp. Gets knocked off, gets wiped out. He gets locked up again. He's out of jail. He gets out of jail later on, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. He on Facebook woofing. And some of y'all in this chat and some of y'all brothers that be on Facebook be writing them little forums with him, letting him woof and believing that dumb shit. And I ain't said no names. I never said no names. This is fictitious. You can believe it if you want to. I don't care what you do with information. Just know that if he ever come out of his bitch ass mouth and try to discredit any of this, I got the Cash App receipts. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupid. Just stupid. But these are the kind of guys that come in my lane, and I ain't did nothing to them. So yeah, I'm blasting, but I ain't gonna put you out there like that, man. You know, it is what it is. It's just know that I know that you know that y'all some of these guys are fake as fuck. Some of these guys fake as fuck. And they call themselves street guys, but be telling. And they don't tell, I don't mean they go out and tell like, hey, Dre did this. They're not that kind of snitch. They the kind of snitch to be locked up in a jailhouse, telling what they was doing while they was out to other brothers. And then them other brothers get that information and they go use that information to get their time knocked down. It's not even dry snitching. They just talk too much. Seems, you know, I've seen plenty of forums. And if y'all look at them forums, y'all could have seen about a year ago, I started pulling myself out of all the Facebook forums because it's like, I don't even want to know. If I don't know, I can't say shit because I don't know shit. I don't know a fucking thing. Yeah, chatty patties. Chatty fucking patties. Yeah, man. Paying for education. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. But nah. So that's that with that. You know, fuck the crash outs. Fuck the haters. They're gonna come. They're gonna keep coming. They're not gonna stop. Like me bitching about it on the internet is not gonna stop it. But I do need y'all to understand that I see the bullshit and I'm done with the bullshit. That's all this is about. And then we're gonna get back to the dogs. Because what it's really about is pushing this movement that we got going forward. And all this cursing and stuff, man, it is what it is, bro. They got me hot. You know what I'm saying? They got me hot. And these, like, the crash outs that I know personally, they can't fight. They get their asses not in North Carolina. The crash outs I know, they crash out and get their ass whooped and they go want to get a pistol and shoot somebody. That's what I got my brother killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a street dude, but the streets always fucking with me. My oldest brother died October 28th, 2020. I was at work delivering fucking soldiers to go out and defend these fuck niggas. My brother was out for his birthday. He gets into a squabble, gets into a fight, beats the fuck out of this crash out. The crash out come back, spray my brother. They find my brother 3 weeks later floating in the motherfucking bayou in Houston, Texas with a turtle on his back, looking like Emmett Till. My sister sent me, I get the photo at work. Of my brother stretched out with a turtle on his fucking back. And these dudes talk about, you know, they hard. You ain't street what? Street what? You know what I'm saying? And the real shit is the people that talk that talk, if they in Detroit, in Houston, from Detroit, the third ward of Houston, ain't nobody saying shit. I ain't talking about to the police. Fuck the police. Fuck all that. But what kind of code is there in the streets or above ground that will let somebody murk your brother, saw who he fought, and won't say shit to the family? I got no place for people like that in my circle. So yeah, keep that shit over there. Because it's so embedded into the pit bull community that you can't snuff it out. That's why we over here moving this way. Because as soon as we see a flaw moving over here, we're gonna check you first. Because we're not out here no fucking witch hunt. I'm gonna check you. Just like if I do some flawed shit, motherfucker, check me. Motherfucker, check me. Hey, bro, you flawed as fuck for that, Dre. And promise you, Soul Power in the fucking chat as my fucking witness. Soul done check me, hurt my feelings or whatever, and call me the next day. Be like, you know what? I ain't mean to hurt your feelings like that, but hey, it needed to happen. That's my fucking brother. That's a fucking brother. And that's the only kind of motherfuckers I want. I don't have friends. I either got brothers or you over there. That's why in all the chats you see me, Brother Dicky, Brother Supreme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna make flawed movements, man. I'm not writing you off because you make a flawed movement. I'm writing you off because you're a fuck nigga. Straight like that. And that's what it is. If you can make a flaw and be corrected, you're savable. I made mistakes. That's why I moved the way I move now. Because thank God my mistakes ain't give me no record. By the grace of God, none of my mistakes ever got documented. I'm good. I never been in a position to tell nobody because I ain't never been in no back of a police car. And if I was, at the time I enlisted in the Air Force, you couldn't get in the Air Force with charges. You couldn't. So you know my record clean. Now, look, if I was in the Army or the Marines, that's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? They be looking to get people, and they let a little bit more rough edge people in there. But the Air Force is the cleanest cut branch up until the Space Force came out. Let me say that the Space Force are smart motherfuckers. Don't fuck with them. And they know how to control satellites. They'll find your bitch ass. But Air Force, you had to be clean, and you had to have a really, really high level of intelligence because the ASVAB score for the Air Force was double that of the Army Marines when I came in. Also, if I was gonna do crime, y'all see my fingerprints? I can't do no fucking crime. They got my biometrics. Literally, when you join, just for those of y'all who got kids and stuff, think about joining the military, let me tell you what you give up. Your all 5 fingerprints is scanned into a military system at Milpids. Then they scan your fucking eyes for biometrics. So a lot of y'all don't even realize this, but if you got that fucking facial scan shit on your iPhone, you unwittingly gave them your biometrics. They use these biometrics and they can subpoena Apple to give them your biometrics. And yeah, sure enough, Air Force, Air Force, whatever, fuck it, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But they unwittingly give you your biometrics. It's damn near impossible to not be seen. So like these brothers who don't want to be seen on the internet, that's cool. You won't be seen by people like me who are on the internet, but anybody who has access to the systems or can subpoena who has access to your coded phones or laptops, if they have facial recognition, they can find you. Period. So these crash out dummies, they don't want them. They low level. You know. But yeah, so my bad, man. Let me put this damn link in the chat, man, because I'm certain some of y'all got crash out stories too. And he said I was born with a mask on. Hey man, that's all right there. That's all right there. But I wasn't, man, you know. But I share these stories with y'all, man, out of just hoping I reach somebody like me, man, that ain't got no record yet, or even somebody who has a record and might want to be trying to fix it. I share these stories with people like that. And another situation that I saw, yeah. And this is the thing, bro. Like just as a logically minded person who understands crime, even though I'm not in a life of crime, I understand crime. As a logical minded person, bro, like if anybody who wants to have longevity in whatever endeavor they do, they have to understand the industry that they're in, whether that be lawful or unlawful industries. And like these crash out dummies don't even understand longevity, you know. So, but there's a place for them too. You know, a crash out with good leadership is a good soldier. you know. So I have hope for these crash outs, man. I put them on blast, but I don't want to say that to trigger them and push them over the edge because given the right leadership, right mentorship, a crash out would be the most dangerous motherfucker, you know, and you know, that's that. Okay. And then y'all got there's COINTELPRO in the community as well, you know. And that COINTELPRO, you know, counterintelligence initiative, they'll send people in there that they know are crash outs and help them get the information they need to get embedded to destroy things. I know that there are COINTELPRO members that are going to try to infiltrate the Shogun army, and it's going to happen. Like they will fully commit to a system to destroy it. But the goal is that even if they take me out, because they're gonna, like I'm telling you, with the positivity I got, they're gonna try to take me out. It's coming. Like I'm not here for longevity if that's the case. If I gotta live a coward, I die a fool. Fuck that. Like nah, like. But just know on this live today, on December 23rd, 2024, I told you, like they're gonna try to take me out. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a hard motherfucking fight because I'm strapped. I'm strapped like a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Word to say he pointed her out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But okay. So hold on. My brother Soul Power in the mother loving building. Soul Power, what's good, big dog?
Oh man, salute, bro. On this road, man, getting it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So I did want to. Now that I got you here, I'm gonna calm myself down because I was off on a tangent, and that's, you know, I think the brothers needed to hear that. You know, just some real spiel for a little bit. But I did have some follow up from this weekend from our live and stuff, man. And if you got anything you want to add to that, I'll give you the floor, and then I'll get on with the old Yeller movement and stuff.
Nah, man, you was cooking, bro. You was just talking about, you know what I'm saying? Keeping solid brothers around you, that accountability, checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? That's all what we always talking about. You know, tribing up, finding like-minded individuals. You know, because you find yourself, you know, in a trap dealing with suckers, man. You know, it's a bunch of fraudulent, you know, people who, you know, try to put on the perception that they solid. So, man, you know, it's really a beautiful thing when you find like-minded brothers, and you know, y'all really have a playing field of holding yourself to this standard right here, where it's real man fielding men. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much sucker energy, and man, we ain't on that time. You feel me? It's the Shogun, baby.
Hey, Soul, I did want to congratulate you. That video you put out yesterday, bro, I was inspired, man. Like, and then Sister Shawala, y'all met me in the comments. You're following your LDBC community. She mentioned to me, you know, making sure that I keep my mint when I do decide to grow my mint, to keep it somewhere, because like that it's a perennial. So once it gets out, it's everywhere. So
Yeah, for sure. It'll literally overtake your yard.
yeah.
It, bro, one little plant could overtake everything. So yeah, for sure. Make sure you have it in the container, and after fall, I mean springtime, they'll start to produce these little bulbs, and it only thing that they need is the wind to take it. Once the wind takes it, they seed right into any type of soil, man. It'd be cracks in concrete, anything like that. And you got mint everywhere.
Yeah, man. I actually want to grow it here because there's about 2 months out of the year we get mosquitoes and the flies, and mint helps repel those. I was going to ask my brothers too. Those of y'all that are in states where it is lawful to smoke cannabis, does cannabis smoke help repel mosquitoes? Y'all can just put that in the chat if you're in a lawful location. If you're not in a lawful location, do not smoke.
In any smoke will, any smoke, for sure. Any smoke will. I don't. Now I know certain flowers specifically will, but I don't know if any cannabinoids will keep away flies and mosquitoes. But any type of smoke, you go keep them jokers away. That's an old native tactic. You know what I'm saying? They they'll get damp wood and throw it in the fire to keep away mosquitoes at nighttime.
Yes, sir. Hey, so you mentioned accountability, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. I thought about this. I don't know if it was Schoolboy, Elevated, or Brothers Student for Life this weekend. They asked me about like what happens if an old yellow dog gets out and bites somebody. And I thought about it. Both my dogs in the yard are microchipped. And so one of the requirements for a dog to be labeled an old yellow dog is it has to be microchipped to that owner. And I'll tell you why that is. No, it is not to get everybody in your business, but it is. I want my dogs that I let go and I label old yellow dogs that are for protection or manor dogs. I want some kind of accountability there, and so for me to release an old yellow dog for protection work, it has to be microchipped. And on the microchip, it asks you what breed. Like when you register your microchip, it asks you what breed it is. It must be registered as an old yellow dog. That way, if you're stupid and you are not careful with your dog, when it gets picked up by the police, they're gonna take that little scanner or the animal control. They're gonna scan right between the shoulders where that microchip is, and it's gonna pop up Williams old yellow dog. That's gonna be the accountability for it. And in conjunction with that, I already have a sales contract for when I do release puppies, where it says that you accept all responsibility for it. You keep a copy, I keep a notarized copy. So if somebody goes out and just labels their dog an old yellow dog and they don't have that contract, I printed the contract from the ADBA website, but it would have to be notarized and signed by me and validated by me in my records. Okay, and so and I also get my notarization done on base because I get notaries for free. So there's a notary binder that they keep. Anytime you get something notarized, they keep it in a binder. So if anybody tries to take this idea and forge my signature or anything like that, just realize I get all my stuff done via the military. So yeah, good luck with that. But I do not want to be another one of these guys who creates a breed that brings heat to the American Pit Bull Terrier. And all these conversations we've been having are just making me smarter as to identify clearly what is an old yellow dog and what is not an old yellow dog. And there's going to eventually be a registry, just like a firearms registry for them. And if you transfer ownership to another person, they would have to go through a transfer process. And I didn't want to start a registry, but I'm going to have to start a registry to make it safe and make it a reliable. When these dogs go somewhere, it is known where they're at. You know what I'm saying? They can't go to the public. They're not meant to be mass produced. They're meant for serious individuals who have an outdoor lifestyle that really need a dog there that they can count on. That is a liability. So the microchipping for our old yellow dog will be a must before you can get in the registry. I refuse to create something that creates more of a problem than a solution to the problem. I refuse to do that. Brother Solo, I'll pass you the mic back.
Starting off on the up and up with I've seen, like, I was listening to I think it's QBNC, the Bully Brother. I was listening to him over there on your community page. You had posted a video of him interviewing with the Connie Corso brother, and one of the things he was talking about was breed standards. And even though the breed is in its infancy or it's very young, how the flaws that it has due to not having a sound foundation, it deviating so much based on profitability, so on and so forth, and popularity. So you coming into this game with a set standard and firm in how you want to push forward the breed is only going to set it up to be in the right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be set up for failure. You stomp down, you concrete with your ideas, and moving forward with the marketing behind it, it's gonna be firm and foundation. I don't see it being like the case of the Bully, where these dogs getting bundled and now named as a pit bull, because of the fraud and the fraudulence of these owners. So you doing it the right way, brother, and we standing behind you 120.
And man, I appreciate that. But I tell you what, I got to give kudos to the Bully community because of the mistakes they made. It's just like anything, like any of the mistakes that were made. If you don't learn from the mistakes, man, like it's a waste of time. So I feel that they went for the bag first, as opposed to going for good clean business. And And like you said, the brother Raul said it on NWA Connie Corso's video posted on my community page. Brother Soul's sweet potato video is posted on my community page. Go check them out for yourself. Get your own opinion of it. You know, I can give my rendition of how I understood the video to be, but the best way to get information is to get it for yourself and then have a discussion with those who you trust to take counsel from. You know, so yeah, man. But that's important to me because I was like. What's up?
No, I just wanted to add to that. You know, it's the old cliche that a smart man learns from his lessons, but a wise man learns from other people's lessons, other people's failures. You know what I'm saying? So you the wise man in this, where you looking from a peripheral and you taking notes where people have their wins and their failures, and you come into the drawing board. You know what I'm saying, with a complete plan.
Yeah, man. And it's I even got to thank the crash outs because the hate they bring, ever so often they'll say something that actually has relevance, man. And so even though I can't stand they bitch asses, and I'm gonna tell you why I can't stand the crash outs. I can't stand the crash outs because they lack the courage that they would expect their dogs to have. A crash out will create a fake account to say what they got to say, like a bitch ass nigga, but won't come on here. And mind you, I'm blasting them right now because they don't have the courage to say anything anyways. But like, I'm willing to hear a different perspective. Like, I don't think I'm always right. You know, I think that's the worst kind of person is a person who can't admit when they're wrong, because a person that can't admit when they're wrong will lead you down the wrong path. You know, they instead of course correcting to fix themselves and anybody who's following them, they just keep going on that path and lead you to destruction, man. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the internet. You know, it's the beauty, and then it's the total opposite side of the internet. You know what I'm saying? The beauty is brothers being able to find like-minded individuals and build. Am I breaking up?
No, you good. I can hear you good.
Okay.
The ones in the chat,
Okay. I just want to make
the
sure.
ones in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, the beauty is finding like-minded brothers and sisters to build with. But then on the complete opposite end, you got people who don't deserve a voice. You know what I'm saying? Who get on here and they spew hatred and things like that, and also put a battery in chumps and cowards back. You know, because it's no accountability at the end of the day. They ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, meet nobody. You know, ain't nobody go run up and really put that old school pressure on them. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
how it was in back in the day. You know, you had a fat mouth. Guess what? You was gonna have a fat lip and a black eye to match it if you didn't have them hands to really stand on them words. So yeah, that internet put that battery in all of the suckers back, because they feel like, hey man, I'm hiding behind this desk. Can't nobody do nothing to me. I'm anonymous. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty, and the on the opposite end, you know, the bullshit of the internet.
Yeah,
Shout out to
bro.
all my haters. I love you.
That's facts, bro. That's facts, bro. And yeah, man. They but like I said, man, like there's a place for everybody, you know. Even like them hating ass Karens, like, you know, they make you move smarter. You know what I'm saying? They make you move smarter. Not scared, but just smarter. I don't agree with a lot of their ideology, but I know they exist, and because they exist, it makes me come up with solid means to operate where it's irrefutable. You know what I'm saying? Just like you can't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with us, and we're only going to get better, man. Like by having real gangsters like the ones in the chat. You know, the ones that's here. Pretty much you, and everybody in the chat right now. I've never heard them I've never seen them bite their tongue in no chats. Like if they disagree, they say they disagree. You know, and that's it, man. Like, I ain't too confrontational with somebody having a difference of opinion. I am confrontational when you try to attack me as a person when it has nothing, when you're mad at my idea. That just shows lack of intelligence on the situation and lack of ability to articulate why you don't like it. The word I like to use for people like that is visceral. And on The Wire, there's a scene with Brother Mozone. I don't know if y'all watched The Wire, but I'm gonna give y'all a story. So there's a brother there named Brother Mozone, and he's a hitman. You know, he's a hitman, and his second, basically his guy that they roll with him, whatever. He sends his second into a gay club, and the dude is going off, man, you know, fuck these dudes, that, you know, all these things about the gay people, you know, like, and I get it. Some people don't agree with that. That's one thing, but he was like, the dude had so much hate for the gay people and never had met one. Because at this time when The Wire came out, the LGBTQ plus community wasn't like as prevalent in the mainstream as it is now. But brother Mozone looks at his partner and says, "Hey man, like your ideology about these people is visceral." And what it means is he didn't even understand why he didn't like them. And that's how a lot of these crash outs are. Like they don't like me because there's something about that affects them internally when they hear my truth. And my truth is not being the realest. It's not being the most authentic. It's about being true to myself. And that authenticity disturbs their demons, bro. That authenticity disturbs their demons. So just realize, man, like I can't address every single crash out that's gonna have something negative to say. Because sometimes you just gotta let them get it off their chest. And if they feel that way, you know what I'm saying? Like have the courage to make a YouTube channel, put your face on the camera and say what you got to say. That's gangster. That's gangster. You know, fuck Dre. Dre's stupid. His dogs is ugly. They curse. But have to be gangster enough to just say that shit, bro. Like I have too many things to lose to come looking for you. I have too much to lose to come looking for you. Like ain't nobody checking for you, bro. Say what you got to say and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason for the bitch asking this. You know, but it is what it is, brother Soul.
Yeah, nah, man, fuck that, man. Man, get you some motion. It's too many motherfuckers sitting around at a desk or with their damn phone in their hand all day. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what the next man or woman is doing, hating. Get you some motion. Get off your way. First off, go take a shower, my G. Go take a shower. You ain't bathed in 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? Your nuts are sticking to your legs. You're funky. You know what I'm saying? Your room smell like feet and ass. You know, get off your ass and go apply for a job. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some skills. Be productive with your life, and you'll find out that you get so busy that you don't even got no time to be worried about what the next man is doing. Get you some motion. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm leaving it at that. Get you a woman. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If you're on the other side of the game, the Rainbow Coalition, you know, indulge in however you indulge. You dig?
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? But stay out of the chat with all of that fat mouthing. Cause if I see you, I'm a dog walk you.
Yeah, man. And brother Welsh, man, I gotta give you your credit too, bro. Like, I like the hunting videos you post, man. Like that's dope, bro. Making your own supplements. I don't see that's one of the things. Like, I'm not gonna hate on Welsh because he make his own supplements. Honestly, Welsh, I owe you an order. You know what I'm saying? I owe you an order to try out your order, bro. Keeping it G. You know what I'm saying? So Welsh, you got my number, man. I'm gonna reach out to you, and I'm gonna support you because I support those who support me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm gonna support those who support me, and like the brother ain't never said nothing flawed to me. I personally don't see why they come at him like that. But yeah, man, like we mentioned your supplement, and I showed y'all the Schoolboy shirt. I bought that shirt from Schoolboy because I support Schoolboy. I like Schoolboy. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid to say that. Flamekeeper Media, what's good, big dog? Is that your brother Ray? So is that brother Ray Pneumonic, or is that somebody different?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, even still, man. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings. And who is that? Is that a? Would that be Toth or
Hey, bro,
Osiris? What's up?
I gotta jump off this. I'm on a family road trip, man. We sliding to the country.
Oh, say less,
Yeah.
bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all already know it's a Shogun. Keep them blades sharp and the defense tight. You dig?
hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good job,
Yeah, Flame.
Larry.
Hey. Good job, Larry. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, my brother Soul came through, man, and that's all I had, y'all. I just wanted to get in there, address the haters, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know what I'm dealing with, man. So if y'all ever see me a little visceral, it's because I got a unfunded hate for bitch niggas, you know what I'm saying, like straight up. And the haters, that's what they is, man. Like it's bitch assness because if they've been watching for any amount of time, they know they can come over here and we can have a discussion with decorum and everything. Let me let Brother Welsh in. Hold on, he coming. Hold on, I'm gonna get you right. But yeah, man, like they know they can come over here and have a discussion with decorum. I don't have to agree with you. Like I'll give you the floor to say what you gotta say as long as you're not about to disrespect me on my channel though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my show. But yeah, other than that, man, like come over here and say what you gotta say. Brother John Kramer, aka Big Saul. Yeah, man. And that is Brother Ray, man. Salute. Is that Osiris or is that Thoth? This your avatar, bro, because that's fire. Yeah, I think that's Thoth, the God of wisdom or whatever. But yeah, man. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Oh, it is Thoth. Yeah. That's nice. That's what's up. Yeah, man. But yeah, Brother Welsh, I'm waiting for you to come through. I see you getting your stuff together right there and everything, but there he is. There he is. What's good, Brother Welsh?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing making some last minute runs. But I was just gonna say, I mean, after today, you shouldn't have to address. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm muting myself to give you my. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, after today, you really shouldn't have to address anything else because at the end of the day, with every breed, there's some type of backlash when somebody's doing something new with it. But the only difference is between the other breeds and the American Pit Bull Terrier is everybody has an opinion. But the people with the most opinions, they don't have nothing to show. So you just got to remember, every time somebody mentions your name or make a post or whatever the case may be, that's free promotion for you. Because it's going to come down to the point where somebody's going to say, well, okay, let me find out who this guy is. Let me find out about what is it that these people hate about this man. And then people with common sense that's going to look into it, they're going to see you just a laid back person in the military working with personal protection dogs. So again, Dre, don't let a hater pull you down where they are. At the end of the day, because just take me for example. Most of the people that open their mouth about me, if you look at my yard and look at their yard, it's nothing to talk about. So, you know, at the end of the day, enjoy the free promotion, Dre. Your job at the end of the goddamn day is you got one job to do. Create your line of personal protection dogs, the old yellow dogs. That's the only job you got. Everything else is free promotion. Everything else. You shouldn't be mad at no hater. You should love matter of fact, you should promote your haters the way they promote you, the same way I do. You should promote them because it makes more people look at the person who's talking about you. For example, somebody said something about me the other day randomly. I have 18 messages in my inbox of people looking for pups. I have 32 friend requests from the other day. So it's two things. It's either the people with the friend request either want to see what I'm about on my page, or they took their time to make certain phone calls and do their homework, and they see the person who mentioned me was full of shit. So at the end of the day, Dre, do what you're doing because you're not the first person to take these dogs and on your way to create something new. There's another brother that was in the military. He was in the Marines. I don't know if I mentioned that to you, but he also shows his dogs at the Tri-State show, and he does personal protection with his dogs. So you're not the only one. You're just the person in the front of the line publicly. You get what I'm saying? So you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put you in touch with him. When I get off of here, I'm gonna put you in touch with him. So that's all I wanted to come up here and say. Fuck, don't worry about these haters. Because at the end of the day, a hater is free promotion. And that's what you need. You rather have free promotion than to pay for the promotion monthly. At the end of the day, you rather get free promotion. So that's all I wanted to come up here and say. Don't let nobody throw you off your square.
Yes,
don't
sir.
let nobody don't let none of these dirty yard motherfuckers throw you off your square.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So I'll hop back on, but I'm driving. I just wanted to say that I'm almost at the crib. I'm gonna go back in the chat right now.
All right. No sweat, bro. No sweat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Salute. Yeah, man. It's man, I appreciate that. Swamp Thing Melee, I see you came through the building, man. Salute, big dog. Brother John Kramer, Truck Stop Boys in the building. What's good, big dog? Yeah, man. Hey, Ty Green, that's a good question, y'all. So I was gonna handle this on the Unapologetically Dre page. As of right now, at my pay grade, them drones don't belong to us based on my pay grade. Okay, and that's what I can lawfully tell you. Them drones ain't ours. The last article I saw was a brother that took his 300 blackout and took one of them down, and the one he took down was about the size of a golf cart. They say so. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. You know, but I tell you what, for those of y'all who got yourself a gun, my greatest fear is drone warfare, and the reason why my greatest fear is drone warfare is this. There was a video that came out about 4 years ago with the facial recognition stuff I was talking about, and they were trying to program drones to go find high value targets. That basically the drone would have a couple ounces of C4. It would fly into the proximity of the target and explode. You know, they got stuff like that on Call of Duty, but the reason why Call of Duty emulates life. And so, could you imagine if they wanted to try like that? You can't take us by force. Like the American public at large, there's one gun for every 5 people in America. So you're not coming in here taking us by force. So they would have to, hey, facts. Everybody should have a DJI Phantom drone, absolutely. And they even have Gatling drones now that have a small Gatling gun with about a 100-round magazine on it. They can fire, you know, all 100 rounds in less than 10 seconds. So they definitely have drones you got to be worried about. And with a drone the size of a car, you know, I'm certain that after a while they could have unmanned drones that could fire, you know, thousands of rounds per minute. Now, that's why I say, man, for those of y'all who can lawfully carry a gun, even if you can unlawfully carry a gun, like, you know, I don't encourage felonious acts, which means unlawfully carrying a firearm. But in the result of us having to go to protecting ourselves from outside entities that are going to bring in tactics like that to try to take down the American public, defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Defend yourself, because they know you're not beating us. It's too many hood dudes. I got too many redneck white friends that got guns and can shoot or fly off a horse's ear at 700 yards. I got too many friends in the hood that know how to assemble and disassemble AKs from scratch or take cannibalized parts and make serviceable firearms. I got too many Asian friends that can do all kind of mathematical equations to make their 3D printers print firearms that are completely plastic and undetectable. I got too many friends that can do that. I got too, you know, you can't take us by force. You're gonna have to take us with some kind of unknown strategy. So yeah, with them drones, y'all be careful, man. Just be careful. Specifically, my people in New Jersey, my people in California. I don't play no games with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't play no games with them. Another thing to protect yourself is the drones that are flying. We have what's called EMP rifles, where you can shoot a manned drone, which means it's being controlled by a person from a remote location. You can shoot a EMP rifle at that drone and stop the signal and cause the drone to crash. But what they're noticing is with a lot of these modern drones, they're set to a program that's an internal program on the drone, which means that the drone can be programmed before it leaves its docking station and fly its own course without being controlled by a remote source, which means that an EMP gun, which is a gun that fires an EMP wave or electromagnetic pulse to shut down the drone, that won't work on these drones. All right. So do your research, get knowledgeable on it, but definitely protect yourself. Yeah, hey Ty Green, that's facts, man. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm still trying. You know what? Glad y'all said that. So some of the other stuff I'm be doing on my channel is they have what's called BLM land here in Arizona. It's Bureau of Land Management. And with the BLM land, what's going to happen is I'm going to take my dogs out there and get them used to me firing my firearms. And so I'll share that with y'all, get my dogs accustomed to the sounds of my shotgun, my AR, you know, because I'm like, honestly, to me, if they can handle the shotgun and the AR, my pistols will be no problem for them, for the noise and the confusion it creates, because dogs hear better than we do. So, you know, it's disorienting to them to hear a firearm being fired. Yeah, man. Like JC said, if you know, you know. But yeah, man, y'all be careful with that stuff, man. Be very, 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 very careful and diligent with protecting your family. But I talked y'all head off. Y'all know I came up here, had diarrhea of the mouth, said a bunch of N words, a bunch of curse words. You know, that's not typically my normal MO. I'm not even gonna finish this show with the Christian watchword because I don't feel like this show was a representation of what I truly believe in. I think it was more, it just needed to be said. You know, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this show was about. You know, for those who don't like it, don't like the language, that's another reason why I separated myself from the crowd, because when I was representing Pitbull, I didn't want to give them that negative light or that kind of language being associated with it. But the old yellow dog, we're about authenticity, bro. And if I can't speak my mind, doing my own thing, then I shouldn't be doing my own thing. It ain't mine. You know, hey, Elevated, I'm gonna shoot you the link, bro. I was about to get out of here, but as long as people want to come through and chop it up with me, I'll continue to live, man. I don't want to talk y'all head off and bore y'all. I want to keep it popping. I want to keep it fun. I want to keep it exciting and entertaining, man. So, I've gotten it off my chest. I got the feedback I needed from the crowd. I got some mentorship from my brothers. You know, it's all love, man. But Elevator, I definitely posted a link in the chat for you, brother. You can click that link and come through whenever you're ready. I'll give you about 10 minutes to get set up, however we get set up, and that we'll keep it going as long as we need to. Ty Green says, "Stay on, talk his head off. It's super cool." Hey, man, you know that's what's up, man. You know I'm kicking it with you. Hey, matter of fact, I'm off work tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So the live, we can keep the lives popping if y'all want to keep the lives popping. Yeah, and I do want to say this, man, that this is cathartic for me. You know, this is therapeutic for me talking to y'all and kicking it and shit. You know, Robo, what's good, big dog? Yeah, man. Hey, Robo said, salute to everybody in the chat. Strong on him. That's a fine looking animal you got right here too, Robo. That's a good looking dog. Yeah, bro. Brother JC, I still haven't designed the Truck Stop Boys t-shirt. I think I want Big Hill to take lead on that because that Truck Stop Boys, man, that's different, man. That is hilarious to me. Y'all boys love them lot lizards, so yeah, man, we keep it going. But this weekend, whoa, now Ty Green with the 5-piece tip. Hey, let's get it. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the super chats a lot, bro, because it keeps the revenue coming in. It keeps us being able to give back and give back consistently. He said, JC said, I need that 101 Dalmatians line. Anybody know who got some? Bro, that'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fire. Yeah, man. And if y'all don't know what he's talking about, y'all gotta check out Buck's show. Buck had a very visceral person come on his show. And y'all, I'm gonna keep using that. That's the word of the day, visceral. He had a very visceral person come on his show the other day, and he triggered a lot of people, man. He triggered a lot of people, bro. I thought it was very entertaining. It kind of turned off some of the OGs, man. I apologize to the OGs that were offended by the conversation, but it was, from my perspective, sitting in the background, it was very entertaining. Elevated Kills in the building. What's good, big dog?
Chilling, bro. What's up?
Oh man, I'm kicking it, man. I came on here with whining and griping and complaining about the haters, and basically the chat was like, Dre, man, the fuck up, stop bitching, So they didn't say that. They didn't say that. I'm saying that. That's how I talk to myself internally, like a man. We don't do that whole that whiny girly stuff, man. So, but what's good with you, brother?
Yeah, we don't care what the haters say, man. We don't care. We've been getting hated on for years. Ain't nothing new.
And it ain't gonna stop. And if you stop to address every hater, man, you'll never make it nowhere. We got too many dogs. We got too many dogs to take good care of to be dealing with these haters, bro.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
But yeah, did you have anything you wanted to weigh in on the topic? What we was talking about was basically I was talking about the crash outs in the game, and one of the reasons why I separated myself from the Pitbull world was the crash outs. They like to hide amongst the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They like to hide amongst the crowd and cause just problems.
Yep. Yeah, I can think of a whole bunch of people that's like that. I can think of a whole bunch of crash outs.
Yeah. A lot of them, man. A lot of them. And we can't let them affect the movement because, like, with you, I'm excited to do that updated yard tour. Like, that yard tour video is booming right now, bro. Like, that's one of my highest viewed videos.
Yeah, I'm ready to get the new one done. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a little different. My
Yeah.
yard's set up more like Mountain Man's now than it was. So
Yeah, and for those of y'all who are not tracking, Brother Elevated and I, we went to the first virtual yard tour. We wanted to give it that nostalgic feeling, just like the Pat Patrick's videos and all the old school videos. We wanted to really give you that feel as if I was walking around his yard with him, even though I'm across the country. You know, I'm over 3,000 miles away. We were right there in the mix of it and got to experience and love the dogs with him.
yeah, it was pretty cool the way it worked out though. Next time we'll have the microphone situation figured out. So that was the only issue we had.
Yeah, I think that because your phone is an iPhone, right? So I think
Yeah.
I think you could just remove the. Well, you wouldn't be able to hear me with the earpieces, but without the earpieces. But yeah, man, we'll get it squared away. It won't be an
I
issue.
think in the settings I can change it to where it takes microphone from both ears or just one. I ain't looked into it yet, but I think I can.
Yeah, yeah. Well, even with the sound issues we were having, people still watched it. They enjoyed it, man. You know.
Yeah, I mean you can look at the dogs. You can see the dogs good.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what it's about, man. Putting the dogs in the best light.
Yeah.
I tell you another thing, man. Showing a yard that big, clean like that. That to me is a flex. That's a good flex, though. You know, that's the proper flex.
Yeah, I mean you're supposed to take care of them. You're supposed to make it look good, keep everything picked up. I mean, I'm not gonna say no names, but I've been to some legends houses and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I literally was like, damn, my shit's better than some of these legends. That's crazy.
And I got to give a shout out to AQ Henry as well. He posted a video of his yard being clean, and he's been challenging people to clean their yards, man. And there's nothing like how you gonna get mad at a healthy challenge? Like, even if you lose, it's a competition for excellence for the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no losing with that. If all else you lose and you go, okay, man, what kind of stuff you using over there? Because like me, I'll use a little bit of lime on my little trash can I got for the poop. I pour lime over each layer, and you know what I'm saying, to dead it down, you know. But I also learned from some other channels, man, about the spots in my yard where they go to the most, and you can kind of smell the urine, that ammonia smell. Fabuloso works good on that. I put it in a backpack sprayer and Fabuloso that area, and it keeps it from wafting into my neighbor's yard, because I stay real close proximity to my neighbors.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of little tips and tricks that make stuff so much easier.
And then I also learned from you about the feeding thing, man. I'm gonna start doing that. I feed twice a day now, but I think I'm gonna start feeding once a day. But feeding like feeding until they stop eating, because I work them and they look good, but I feel like they can eat more.
Well, like a Stanley cup, I use anything from like a cup to a cup and a half out of that thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just feed, and if I come through and hell they eat it fast, I'll throw them a little bit more.
You got any updates on that purple powder?
Any updates on Purple Power?
Yeah, like how is it going now? Because it's been a couple months since we last talked about that too.
Oh, I mean, I ain't used it in the cold. We don't really deal with fleas up here, but it works. I mean, I've used it before. It's a good product.
Yeah.
It's a really good product.
And once again, it's made by a man in the community. So if y'all can get a hold of it, it's brother Arbery, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on Facebook, man. Y'all check him out. Definitely, because if it works, it works.
It works. And I don't think the fleas really get used to it either. Like they do other stuff. I don't know what's in it. There ain't no telling what's in it, but it works.
Hey, Rabbit Man brought up something. You ever heard of Coop Refresher? it's for chicken. It's for chicken coops. But he said mixed with lime is amazing.
To make like it's to make the pea smell go away from chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't deal with a lot of smell because of where I have chain spots. Like up here at the new one, it's all chain spots. I've got 5 kennels set up, but I'm about to move all the dogs on chain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so people coming through the chat, man. Let me give a shout out to Student for Life Dog Training. He said, "Salute Dre, salute Elevated, man. Salute, big bro. Salute to you."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But
I like that name too.
What's up?
Student for Life. I like that name.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. And that's what we all are, man. If you too smart to learn something, man, I don't know why you're over here because we learning together. I just learned 3 things. Brother Wordless said volcanic rock helps with keeping the smell down too. Yeah. It's porous, so it's like a sponge.
The only thing I can say about lime is like if you know it's going to be super dry, I wouldn't put it down.
Yeah.
Because where they run around, they'll stir it up, and then they breathe that shit in, and it can cause silicosis, which is where they breathe in particles and it gets in their lungs. Causes it's like long lasting infection. That's that and diatomaceous earth in them when it's too dry.
Yeah. And see that de-earth, man, that was one of the things that was really popping about 2 years ago, and I haven't even seen as many people talking about it, in their applications for it. Because just for example, and I always go back to my mistakes, I was using ivermectin wrong for damn near 2 decades, and I thought I was using it right. You know what I'm saying?
How was you using it?
What's up?
How was you using it?
I was doing an intramuscular injections with it, just like I do with penicillin.
Oh, you're squirting it straight into the muscle.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So if you're injecting a dog, 9 times out of 10, subcutaneous under the skin. 9 times out of 10, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's for my 5 ways and stuff. That's how I do it, right?
Yep. You can do penicillin. See, people be getting problems out of using Dex. They'll do it and squirt it straight in the muscle, and their dogs will have twitching problems and shit. And they're like, "Oh, he's worked up." That ain't what it is. That's from overdexing them.
Another thing that I seen a problem with is, you ever seen somebody get their dogs a shot and the lump wherever they give it at, like in the leg or behind it, or between the shoulders, it actually stays. The lump stays there. That means it was administered probably to a capillary or somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be administered to. That's why I always pull back on the plunger of my syringe before I inject whatever I'm injecting into the animal.
It could also mean like low hydration.
Yeah, this is true too.
Yep, it could mean low hydration, like they're almost hydrophobic.
Yeah. But I'm like, these are things that, like, this is why no matter how much I say I'm starting a new breed, I'll never not respect the pit bull community, because the most American pit bull terrier owners know more than a veterinarian about the general day-to-day life of a dog. Like the veterinarians don't have access to medicines that you don't have access to, simply because they can access databases and pharmacies that you can access. But man, like, I haven't seen a problem yet. What's up?
Most of them know how to use medicines really good, but they don't know what the actual problem is.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas like bulldoggers will know what the problem is, but they don't have access to the medicine.
Yeah, let me check this. Let me check this Instagram message real quick from Brother Doug. Oh, I got you, Brother Doug. Done. That's done. Linked up. I appreciate that. And he said you got to smooth it down and massage it. So check this out. I never do any kind of injection without having a walk plan immediately after it. And I got that from human medication. When we do our going overseas, you have to get an anthrax vaccine and typhoid, Japanese encephalitis. They put them all in the same arm, so your arm will be numb. Ooh. So I'll go lift. I'll go get on the bench or get on the tricep machine or bicep curls to work the muscle and flush it throughout my system. Because when you work out and you bring the body the heart rate up, your body goes into what's called an anabolic state. Yep. And anabolics means that the body can rapidly absorb nutrients. So I always, like if I'm doing my 5-way, I'll wait if it's like late at night, I'll wait till Saturday morning, boom, and throw the dog on a slack meal or go for a ride on the bike and get their heart rate up to go ahead and get it pumped through their system. Even when I worm the dog, I typically do at least a light workout to make sure that the dog rapidly absorbs the wormer into their system to make sure that they're getting the best out of it. And for those of y'all who take protein shakes, creatine, whatever the fuck you take for your workouts, same thing, man. I always want to get their heart rate up and go anabolic so that I rapidly absorb it and get the maximum use out of it and the maximum protein synthesis out of it.
I used to take that ghost powder when I was going to the gym. Woo.
Yeah.
God. Then I seen on the bottle it had a little thing where it's like people use it for party or whatever. I'm like, I could see how you could do that. Shit makes shit.
Yeah, man. I take I don't take pre-workouts right now, but when I was taking pre-workouts, mine was C4, and it's got that niacin shit in there, and like I'd be like, my fucking eyes and shit be burning, man. You know, I'm like, you know,
Itching.
Yeah,
Be itching.
itching and shit, and
Yeah.
but I like working out without pre-workout now because I noticed when I was using pre-workout that when I would do a workout, I would actually when I wouldn't take it and I was using it consistently, my workouts wouldn't be as I wouldn't be as into the workout, you know. So like fuck that, I want to go all natural. So the only thing I'll take now is whey protein. But yeah, man, that's a big thing.
I've been looking into like milk whey byproduct.
Yeah.
It's when they make cheese, they separate the curds from the whey, and the curds turns into cheese, and the whey is the protein liquid from it. It's a type of sugar, but it's not like raw sugar. I've been looking into that. Maybe gonna add some of that to my dog's feed.
See, I want to like one of the things I want to do is I want to make my own brand of protein specifically for my line of dogs, and I want to use it as a recovery. Just like I take my protein when I first wake up in the morning. So for those of y'all who don't know how anabolics work, without taking steroids, the best way to get the most benefit out of your workouts is to take supplements when you're anabolic. And so when you first wake up, within the first hour of waking up, your body's fasted, which means that you're naturally anabolic. All right. So if you take protein or whatever you take, creatine, casein, whatever it is, immediately after waking up, boom, rapid absorption. Then I'll eat a rice cake, go work out at the gym, and take another dose of it because the average man at my weight at 200 pounds only absorbs about 20 grams of protein at a time. That's why they tell you a chicken breast or a steak, this, that, and third, hippie, hoopla, flippy flop, whatever, you know. But when you're anabolic, you can take in up to double that, right? So if you're taking protein, it's just like throughout the day, randomly, you're farting most of it out. You're literally farting most of it out, and your liver is taking the beating from it. All right, you're taking a beating from it. So my logic is with my dogs, the same thing. After they've been fasted all night, if I come out with a protein powder specifically, if y'all know one that you trust, let me know and I'll get with it. But that's something I have a passion for myself, and I would love to come up with my own mix of it. Because yeah, feeding raw is great, kibble is great. The supplements they have, I like to use Powder Gold from PetSmart. It's a vegetable blend, so when I don't have raw veggies in the house, you can pour that over the food, man, and it has a bunch of antioxidants and shit in there. But if I had a formulated protein powder that I could put over my kibble before workouts and then put it over my raw feed after workouts, that would be like a really nice thing to do because I believe in doing, you know, keeping myself where I keep my dogs. And just as my own testament to myself, you know, toot my own horn, the fact that I can bench over 315 pounds, I attribute it to knowing when to put protein into my system because I'm not a big guy. Like I'm not, you know, I'm a very slim built guy. And a lot of times when I go in the gym and lift with people, guys my size will try to lift with me and they can't. They just can't, you know. And I like to think that goes to understanding how to and when to give nutrients. Because giving nutrients isn't enough. You got to give it at the right time so your body can absorb it. If not, you just pee it out and poop it out.
Between that and your form you're using.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I live with traditional jailhouse form. if y'all have ever been to Lumberton, North Carolina, I grew up at the going to the community center there. There's a guy there. He's 6'10", named Alonzo, and he benches about 505. He's 6'10" and jacked like like you know, like he don't look human. Like this motherfucker look like a fucking a Nephilim.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah, like a Nephilim giant or something. And let me let Student for Life in here. But yeah, man. But I learned my form from him. And one of the things that I thought was so impressive, he would put 405 on the bar, and he would row it like a damn boat, benching it.
You can hear him go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just roll it. What's up, man? What's good?
Man. Ain't too much, man. I just wanted to make sure. How's my mic tonight?
Say again?
Sounds
Is my mic any better tonight?
Yeah, it's much better. Significantly better. Yes, sir.
That Jake was on some trash last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man. When I was looking at the, I put in a notification so I get the notification when you went live. I wanted to say it said like 8 p.m. Is that 8 p.m. y'all time? You know, I'm on the East Coast.
So check this out. It was set for 6 p.m. my time, but I got off work early, so I came home because when I came in hot. You know, I came in, I was talking my shit, and then you know, like it digressed back into the dogs because like in all honesty, that drama shit don't do nothing for me. It made me feel better to talk my shit a little bit. But yeah, man, we started around like
no doubt.
I'm 2 hours behind you. So if it showed up at 8 o'clock your time, that's 6 o'clock my time.
I got you. Look, when I looked up, I was like, "Oh, you already live." So I jumped on. I was like, "Damn, I'm a little behind."
Yeah, nah, you good, man. It's all good.
But I don't know if you saw my comment on Facebook, man. But you know when you got something going on and the agent ceases to work, then they're gonna start telling lies and misinforming people and all that type of stuff. That lets you know you doing your thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what all the most great people I've ever talked to about it told me. They told me don't quit what you're doing. Hell, they're just hating for no reason. They hating because you're doing something.
Yeah, when they start hating, when they start hating, you're supposed to lean into what you was doing even harder. They'll let you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my biggest annoyance with it is, I like, and maybe this is me trying to understand. I'm a sociology, psychology major, right? So I'm always trying to understand another person's perspective because for me to truly understand, okay, do they have any? Are they just fucking stupid, or am I stupid? Am I too immature to understand what they're trying to tell me, right? So it's always self-reflection, right? That's why I really get annoyed with haters. They can't speak logically. And my biggest thing was, what is your purpose? As far as, and I'll give you an example. Okay, if your issue is me fucking up the breed, and I'm telling you I'm leaving the breed alone, what's your smoke? You get what I'm saying? Like
right,
if I'm leaving you, what you're doing alone, what's your smoke?
Yeah, pick a problem and stick to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. Like you said, the whole purpose of you separate right. Like I said, the whole purpose of you making a decision to step away from the breed APPT was so that you could do your own thing. You ain't got haters. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna make that a problem. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit to do. They ain't got nothing popping in their life. So this is the only shine they get. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they can snuff out these flames that you got going on. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, bro, and I don't mind objections or opinions from people who are well informed, knowledgeable, and that sort of thing. Like anything that Mr. Garcia speak on, I'm gonna take it into account, mull it over, weigh it up, and you know, he may be right. Maybe I do need to do something different. But when somebody get on here and they ain't got no type of merits, they ain't got no type of sense, you can tell they misinformed and all that type of shit. Like that's, you know, you wasting my time, my energy, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, what's weird is most men with merits ain't gonna go around telling other men what to do. It's always these people that ain't got shit, ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
No dog.
Say it again.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they don't own no damn dog.
Hey, Will,
man.
What's up, man?
Salute, Will.
What's
Salute,
up,
brother.
man?
Glad
What's
to see you
good?
on here again, man.
Yeah, I
Let's do
try
the
to get
life,
on here
man.
where I can.
Yeah, yep. Now that's another one. If his opinion or he weigh in on something, my ears gonna be wide open. I'm gonna take it into account. You know what I'm saying? People, everybody's on the panel, man. Y'all are well informed. You obviously into these dogs. You done everything there is to do with your dogs and stuff. So those are opinions I'm gonna take into account. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't make that claim, and their opinion ain't valid.
Samurai, quick question.
What's up, big dog?
The other day, I just realized something. Looking at this. You said the dog you was talking about. Are you talking about the dog that's in the picture right now that you see on the chain?
Nah, the other day you had a dog on there that looked very, very similar to Bane. It was sitting down.
Okay. I was just making sure. Yeah, that's the female rooted kennels got off of Bang. I was gonna say the one that's in this picture, that's Macho Caesar. I had to make sure I was talking about the right dog. That's all.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. And brother Big A done stuck in the building, man. Look at his mother. Look at his brother. Let me also
No,
What's
I
up,
was
Big A?
knocked
Too, bro?
out. Hey, what's happening, man? I was knocked out. Yeah.
yeah. And so I'm gonna apologize to Big A because like Student Flight said, this was supposed to go on at 6:00, and we ended up going on at when I got off work. You know, because I was
Gotcha.
fired up. Hey, can y'all brothers
It's
do me a
all
favor?
good.
Can y'all cook real quick? I need to run upstairs and give me a cream soda. That's my end of the week work thing. So I'm gonna go get me a
Gotcha.
cream soda. I'll be right back.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink a cream soda anytime. Shit,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. What I miss?
I just talking about haters and bullshit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Always trying to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
When like really, I mean, if you don't buy most of our dog food, we don't give a shit what you got to say. You ain't never
Right.
bought a dog
Exactly.
from us. You ain't never going to buy a dog from us. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's usually how it go. They don't have an interest in, you know, your stock anyway.
Well, like I've got the same kind of hate Andre does because I named my bloodline. You know, I don't go around calling them Bolio G Carver dogs. I call them something that they are.
Well,
Yeah.
see, the problem is I like that what you just said because the problem is the statement you just made. I make that statement on a weekly basis. You moving forward with the blood, so why are you still naming all these dogs from the 50s, 60s, and 70s? You know, so
Well, I mean, they'll have their dog and they'll tell you their dog's a shit and all this, but then they'll be like, it's a Bolio dog. Well, if your dog was that much of the shit, why don't you call them that dog? I mean, they got to be bred on that dog, but still. I call most of mine Mason dogs because they're either 2 times grandkids or inbred or directly off of it.
I mean, as you supposed to, but
Yep.
like I always say, a lot of people can't read pedigrees, so
No. I had a dude hit me up earlier asking me what it was. I'm like, basically just heavy carver. Basically.
Hey, but I say this, Welsh, you ain't elevated, bro. When I talk to y'all, I have to be sober as fuck because y'all be knowing pedigrees like a motherfucker. Like, I can read a pedigree, but I only know the ones that I've owned. But y'all too, I'll be like, man, they be like, yeah, you know, because so-and-so owned this person over here, and then he gave the Irish Jerry. I'd be like, bro, I don't know none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, to all y'all brothers that are real students of the game, man, salute to y'all.
well,
Yes,
one of the
indeed.
main problems is Samurai. One of the main problems is okay, so you got people who only look for certain dogs within a pedigree. That's
Yep.
the main problem.
And then if they don't see it, they'll act like they don't know what your dog is.
Exactly. If it's people in the chat that know what I'm talking about, but if y'all could hear some of the conversations we have in my private group, my Pitbull Max group, it would make your mind spin. Because I really don't understand some of these people who claim
they've been in these bulldogs 15, 20, 25 years, and you can't properly read a pedigree.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
You know, I don't understand that. That's like you riding in the passenger seat for 20 years, but yet you still don't know how to put the car in drive. That's crazy.
Man,
You know, that's
man, come
crazy.
on.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, so it's just we got to do better. Well, not we, but the community itself has to do better, man, because it's just too much. A lot of people blame it on social media. Social media, I don't blame social media for it. I blame the people who got access to these dogs maybe too quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's not really social media because
Dude, I had a
social
yard
media
full
is
of
not
dogs.
forcing you to post stupid shit.
I had a yard full of dogs before I could ever get anybody to sell me one. No shit. Out of the community,
See?
out of the dog community, I had probably 7
Yeah.
or 8 dogs before anybody ever sold me one.
See?
Yeah.
So
That's getting out the mud. You got out the mud.
Yeah, I mean, mud to gold.
Yep, there you go.
And
And,
like,
and like
it
you was saying,
was. It was hard to get dogs from people 10 years ago.
and what Dre said was profound. Like you said, you know, he got to be sober and on his game when he on the chat with Elevated and Wealth, because they do know it like that. A lot of people are afraid to put themselves around someone that's more knowledgeable or further along in the game, so they stay in that same stuck lane where you're not learning enough. I want to be the dumbest person in the room, so this way I can
Yeah.
learn something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm gonna
I
tell
mean,
y'all
you every day you can learn something new. No matter how much I know about these dogs, you can always look back at something and see something you miss. You're
Yeah, man.
when you dealing anytime, Dre, and think about this, Dre, especially you being in the military. A lot of people in life in general, not just but especially with these dogs, with these game dogs, but a lot of people in life in general, when they see people moving forward, even though they might have the opportunity to move forward, but their mindset itself is what hold them in the same place. So when they see you doing something with the same materials and tools that they have, but you're creating a piece of artwork with it, meanwhile they still talking about Jeep Red Boy Rascal in the 17th generation, they going to hate on you. We all have, well, we all don't have the same tools, but we all have similar tools and can make certain phone calls to get certain things. You got certain people say, and I know y'all hear this a lot, oh, I don't buy dogs, I don't sell dogs, I don't breed dogs. Well, y'all living by that code and you swear that's the way it's supposed to be, but last time I checked, 2 males can't make a baby. So breedings have
Hell
to
no.
happen in order for you to move forward. So that's
Yep.
why I say, Dre, sometimes you can't always reply to the bullshit. You have to egg them on and make them realize how stupid they sound. Because if everybody was living by that code, right? The person you got your dogs from, why do they have dogs? And the person they got their dogs from, why do they have dogs? So all these people keep yelling, I don't breed dogs, I don't register dogs, I don't sell dogs. Well, motherfucker, how do you think you got your dogs? So, you know, Dre, certain people mindset, you just have to sit back and listen to people, Dre, and document how stupid they are.
Hey,
And then
let me chime in on
what
that,
you
bro.
do, Dre?
Let me chime in on that because like I'm gonna give you an example of everybody feels hateration. I'm gonna give you an example of some hater shit that I didn't act on, but it's some hating shit, but I didn't act on. Okay, so when I was in college in North Carolina, one of the things we did was everybody had fucking 12-inch subwoofers. Everybody, you get your fucking tax money back. Everybody got 12-inch.
Hey, I got 15 of them in my living room.
You know what I'm saying? And some new rims. And so my little brother, he sat out there watching me and my homies put speakers in my car. Then he get his little first Crown Vic. I helped him set his shit up. Next thing I know, he at the high school charging people for some shit I was doing for free. Now, the hater in me got mad. I was like, damn, I done wasted all this time not getting money. But that's my brother. So at the end of the day, fuck all that hating shit, bro. Bro, you need me to help you you need me to come help you set up these speakers? You're like, yeah, bro. Shit, we can do 2 cars at once. You take that car, you take all the money from that car. We broke bread. Because it's my little brother. And that smart motherfucker is now a captain in the army. And my dumb ass is still an E7 enlisted. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you I understand that concept.
Man, that was a perfect example. Perfect example. But I think a lot of people come from a lack mindset where they feel like it ain't enough for everybody to get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinking like, well, you know, if I give him a customer or client or whatever else, then that's a client that I don't get. Man, this pet industry and dog industry as a whole is a multi-billion dollar industry, and it's only growing. You know what I'm saying? So it's enough for everybody to eat, man. Especially if you connecting with other like-minded people and y'all making it better, you know?
Yeah.
So check this out. Okay. So I had another situation like that with ignorance. So a brother called me and asked me that I have puppies for sale, right? I'm like, no, I don't have puppies, but I got a friend that has puppies. Now, what they don't realize was the friend I sent them to was a planned breeding. I plan on breeding to one of those puppies anyways. I just didn't have room for it at the time. So what I would have done had they gone and spent money with my friend like they was with me, they would have got a free breed out of my shit anyways.
Right.
Anyways. But you know, nah, man. I'm like, why would I recommend somebody to you that I don't believe in? That's fucking stupid.
Yep. I send people to other people all the time. They want to come and get a dog for me, and I'm just like, nah. My dogs go to certain people.
You secure in what your product. You secure in what you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather put a puppy or a dog in somebody's hands that know what they're doing. I know they're gonna represent what I'm trying to represent. Than make triple that amount off somebody that, well, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm not sure if they're gonna represent my work the way that I want to represent it. Serious, because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure there's plenty of people somewhere in the dog game that's just making money hand over fist. In our breed and in other breeds or whatever. But at the end of the day, they don't have a consistent, solid product that's coming out, and they really don't got they don't give a damn, how that dog's represented or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it really is about having something to stand on and stand behind, man.
How I look at it it's all good. How I look at it is man, like a lot of people hold these conversations and stuff with each other, you know, bloodline this and so and so that, and it'll be off a glimpse of a dog, you know. A lot of times, man, all you really got to do is look at the person with the dog,
Yep.
who's promoting the dog and their demeanor, that how they carry themselves. Do they carry themselves responsible? How they, handle their business in real life, and it usually stems over, rolls over to the dogs too. So I say it on a regular basis, man. Like, I'd rather get a dog from somebody that, for example, I can see the best dog that I've ever seen in my life. Like, be able to touch the dog and everything. And if it's the person who really has his hands on the dogs is not trustworthy, is messy, then I would rather deal with one of my friends that I know for a fact we can build, we can do this. I can always, reach out or whatever the case may be. So a lot of these times, man, a lot of people get caught up on pedigrees and all this stuff, and they haven't even really looked at, is the dog itself good? Is the dog, forget the bloodline. Have you seen the dog in person, man? Because each person who yields these dogs, man, uh, puts their own little touch and spin and everything to it. So you can have whatever bloodline, and I've had the same bloodline. We can have two totally different results, from a lot of stuff, man. But we steady going off of the pedigree. Well, you haven't even really checked the dog out to begin with, let alone the person who's running the situation behind the dog.
Yep. People will sit there and look at a shitty dog and be like, man, he's got so and so and so in his pedigree and be so stoked about it, knowing the dog's shitty.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because we can sit up here, all of us on the panel can sit up here and say one dog's name repeatedly over and over and over again. And just because that name is being said over and over again, it starts to become like a regular household name. And people will think that this dog is all of this and haven't seen anything that this dog has done. It's just gone off of he say, she say. But you haven't seen anything this dog has done. But yet this dog is so high on the pedigree that you got to have something off of this line. You don't even So it's a lot of things like that, man, that I think is embellished and put on a pedestal that really doesn't belong there, or people forget the fact that it's still about the dog itself, the individual dog versus everything else. You know what I'm saying?
That's for real. That's for real. And like what made me such a big fan of everybody on here as well, man. Just looking at videos or clips of y'all with your dog, you can tell that that's something that you can't fake. The bond, the way that dog work for you, the way that you interact with the dog and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I, Seeing those dogs, I wouldn't care. Honestly, I wouldn't care what pedigree or what the paperwork was like on them. When you look at
Yeah,
the individual dog, I want to see. I want some. I want some of that. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. Like you can see the dog, you can see all types of stuff. Just it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not even saying anybody's name. Just period. Just all together, man. When you see these dogs in motion and you can see them in action, you can make a good decision off of whether you want to do more investigation into it or not. Versus you just, running off a thing, you see a picture of a dog and then you hear, oh, this is off of such and such and such and such, man. Oh, I gotta have one of them. You don't even know what you haven't even really seen the dog in motion.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You don't even know the owner of of what they got going on. You don't even know what their intention is. But you sitting up here calling shots and making judges, oh, that dog hate this. I know, this bloodline, da 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 da. I get it. I understand if that's your experience with what you've had, but you still gotta go off of the person who with the dog and what they and the direction they're going and what they have to offer to the game, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's another brother I got to give a big shout out to, man, and that's Gasco. I've only heard Gasco talk on here twice, and the whole time I've been on YouTube, and the brother ain't nobody fucking with Gasco as far as like minding his business and being fixated on his program, and that's kind of what Brother Greg was saying earlier. That's what I got to get on, man. I got to get more fixated on my program, and let's worry about what the fucking internet is saying.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the internet's always going to be full of hate.
Yeah,
People think they can say something and they'll never run into you in person.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
You know it ain't gonna be the same energy.
we travel all over the United States. There's no telling where you might run into me.
Hmm. One thing I got to give to I ain't gonna say I got the idea from him, but I noticed with PBK is as much as he
and stuff going or whatever. I like the way he promote his dog. You know, he
Whatever you
promote his
just did, the
dogs
microphone's
and let
way
you
louder.
see, this what's going on with them, and you can make your choice from there.
Whatever
yeah.
you just changed, that made your microphone way
Yeah,
better.
it was. It did. It did.
Oh, did my mic get worse?
No, it
No,
got
it got
clearer.
better.
No,
It
it's
got
way
better.
better now.
It's better now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. So I I think that Chico had the right idea, but his execution was bad. Like I think Chico marketing his dog was big, but saying everybody else ain't got a real pit bull, I think that's where he went wrong with his stuff. But like
Well,
I gotta you gotta respect the man who stands on the animals.
that's almost being like, oh, Jim Bob sucks to try to get his girl. Almost. That's what that reminds me of.
That's some real player hating shit.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's some real player hating shit. Because if when you're good, you tell people. When you're great, people tell you. And
Yep.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
Man, y'all boys, man, y'all be cooking like a mug. Y'all be cooking like a mug. Also, on Christmas Day, I'm gonna be doing one members giveaway for a free T-shirt for all my members. Y'all seen it advertised. So go on the site and members, y'all shoot me, email me or text me what shirt it is, because I'm gonna just put on a little raffle machine and click it, and it'll go around on the screen or whatever, and it'll give it out. And I'm gonna do one free raffle, one free T-shirt to the chat on Christmas Day. So like, you know what I'm saying, like I just randomly put in a bunch of names in there or whatever from consistent viewers, you know what I'm saying, and then to go around and you just go on the website and pick out whatever shirt you want, you know what I'm saying. And if you want a custom, like so it's one of one, we put your name on there, like, you know, or you know, put your name on there or put like a Kennel logo on there or something for you. It doesn't have to be my logo. We can put whatever you want to on that shirt or that hoodie for you. But in the Christmas spirit, man, you know we want to get back to the community. In this month alone, I've had enough super chats in this month to pay for that, and it means a lot to me to be able to give back, because I believe in amalgamation of funds, and if I can amalgamate it to this community, then that's what I want to do. Like I said, I'm gonna be making an order from Brother Welsh. I thought my check was gonna be here this morning, but it didn't show this morning, so I'm assuming it's gonna be around 9 o'clock tomorrow. So Brother Welsh, when it does, I'll contact you, hit my Cash App, and when I get the product out, you know, I do an unboxing and give you your props live, you know, or in one of my videos to promote the product. Also, Brother Crockett is in the building. Brother Crockett, I mentioned this earlier, but I want to mention it while you're here. You're doing a raffle at South Bottom's show for one of his puppies. And in our next video, I will be posting that puppy in there so y'all can see the puppy. And he also allowed me to post a link to the ped for that puppy, so you can kind of see ahead of time what's going on. But yeah, another thing I gotta ask my brothers to sell weed legally, lawfully. Let me always put it out there. Disclaimer: we don't support and condone any illegal actions. Not even with the animals. We don't support and condone any illegal action that can get my brothers and sisters locked up. But for those of y'all that package weed, where y'all be getting them packages from with the pictures and shit on there? Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be some cool ass fucking designs. I'd be seeing on Snapchat and shit. And that would be really cool for like dog products. Like when I sell the hides, I would love to put a hide in there and, you know, vacuum seal that bag and, you know, have like a bull on there, like blowing smoke out his nose and saying, you know, like Samurai Kennels, dog tug toys, whatever. I think that'd be real, you know, just better product quality management. You said, you know, on Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get custom bags on Amazon.
Yeah. I said, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. And then Brother Wood said you can download them. Okay. Yeah, because like to me, like that's just good customer service, man. And you know, you get your bag and it's all shiny with the foil paper on it and shit, man. That shit look cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But y'all, I done pontificated as much as I care to pontificate. So I'm gonna let y'all brothers cook. I'm gonna pause my mic for a second. Pause.
Okay.
Yeah, selling products in little packages like that, people like that. Looks more official.
Yeah. Yep. Man.
Like I said, it made it thinking like that, but it might not seem like anything big. But man, that makes that move the needle. That definitely move the needle. You know what I'm saying? And give people understand like how serious you are about the product that you're releasing, and you know, get a big following for it, man. You know, I think for too long, quality products, including dogs and puppies and stuff like that, they get overlooked because the packaging ain't, you know what I'm saying, up to par or whatnot, if you will, or somebody that's you know trying to you know get the public to see what they're working with as far as dogs. Maybe they're not putting out enough videos so people can see for themselves. You know, the pedigree telling who the family tree is, but I want to know what I'm buying as well. You know what I'm saying? Show me some video of the mom, the dad, what they were like, how they work with you and stuff like that. And really, man, that means more to me. I got a better chance of understanding what's coming, what's coming in that puppy that I'm getting.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, man.
Yeah, man, Brother Crockett. I'm on my iPad right now, and so it won't. I like how I be sharing the screen and stuff. My Chromebook, for some reason, I think it's just too old and it can't handle StreamYard. So when I try to go on StreamYard, that's why y'all ain't been seeing all like the theatric shit that I be having going on in the shows, because it's fucked up. And I even tried it with my MacBook and even my MacBook or maybe it's the StreamYard update, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but StreamYard changed and has some updates. So for the 4K and all that stuff, and I think when they made that change, if you're not using a real laptop, which my laptop is super slow, that's why like, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go on the laptop, download the stuff prior to the show, and then use the iPad. And I can queue it up from the iPad, but I can't upload it to the iPad.
Got you. Got you. Another thing I was thinking about, Dre, I know you were saying that you wanted to kind of dial it back to the basics as far as like training goes, so that people can see how you built each command and how you put it together. And I was wondering, would it be helpful at all if I made some like short videos to send to you as well? Even with different breeds or something. I want to do some work with like some green dogs, and so this way, like you said, people can see step by step, how each behavior is taught and then proofed.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason why I think it's so beneficial is I think most men with dogs, when they got even a large yard, they have favorites or their house dog, and
Mm-hmm.
those dogs specifically are the ones I focus training on. Like if a dog is going to be a yard dog, and if you got time to train the yard dogs, that's great. But everybody, I don't give a shit what you say. Everybody got favorites. You know what I'm saying? If you got
Oh
a
yeah,
dog with 5 dogs, you got a favorite, and that favorite dog, you want to put a little bit more oomph into him, and just make him special. And so I definitely think it helps. I think also showing that it works with different breeds can kind of help. I think with the pit bull community, we get so caught up and the dog has pretty much already set itself apart from all of the breeds. I give it that. But I think we forget that it's a dog and that the same tactics and training that works on one breed are typical to work with another breed, because at the end of the day, they're all dogs. So
that's
showing
right.
multiple breeds, I think it helps.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and what would definitely solidify it is showing the process with a puppy, then showing the process with a junior dog, and then showing the process with the mature dog.
That's perfect. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Because like you said, I think a lot of people are confused. You know how the old adage, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. A lot of people take that as law and gospel. And I found myself that nothing could be further from the truth. Older
Yep.
dogs
Yeah.
can still be taught, and it almost like brings a new spark to that dog. Like, oh,
Yep.
I got a new purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that stuff it plays like a huge part in the life expectancy of the dog. If you had a senior dog that you really didn't do much with, and and then you wanted to bring a puppy into the mix, and you bring that young puppy into the mix, that senior dog might have been moving a little slower and this and this and this and that, and that puppy is going to make that senior dog
Yep.
move around a little more. It's going, and then when you get to doing the training and stuff like that, that senior dog is going to take to the training kind of like a pup would for certain things, man, because it just brings a whole new life out of the dog. So, that
Man.
stuff
Yes,
counts.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I just seen that firsthand, man. Where I swear, I know the senior dog in my mind. I'm like, man, I might have another 2 years with this dog. 'Cause you can see him slowing
yeah,
down and having
yep,
getting up a little slower and stuff like that. Not necessarily getting excited to run to the food bowl and stuff. And
yeah.
man, you bring a young dog or a puppy in, man, look like somebody just subtracted 5 years from that dog real age, man.
Yeah. And so, and it's the same thing with training too, man. When you bring a young, youthful pup, that's got, that I don't know, the joy of, just being a little dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Just learning stuff, feeling stuff out, like little kid touch the stove, hot, hot,
yep.
what I'm saying? That type of stuff, man. And then being around it, and then it just adds a little spark to the whatever dogs you have around that's older and slowing down.
Now, do you think that comes from like a competitive nature almost? You know what I mean? Like, okay, now I got something to compete against, so I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I've always wondered what's the motive behind that when you do see like you bring a new dog in where an old dog he done got kind of satisfied setting his ways or whatever, and then you bring in this new energy. It's almost like they competing, especially if you working on some obedience or something. That old dog might do a real slow sit or lay down or a lazy come. Now all of a sudden he's sprinting over to you when you tell him to come because he's trying to get there before the puppy do.
I think that's to be honest, man, I would sit down. I'm the dude who would just sit there and watch dogs interact all day, and I see
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of things, but um I think there's something that's more nature, like natural. Because you could look at some grandparents that some of them don't have it in them, literally.
Right.
But you bring a new member comes to the family, a new baby comes into the family, or a young that young kid might spark the seniors in the family to get up and do more. I gotta be able to run around with them or move around or something like this. So I think it plays a part. Not just dogs, man. I think it plays a part all around.
Man, that's an excellent outlook. That's an excellent outlook. I never even thought about that. But yeah, that does seem to be more along the lines of what it is.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Y'all ever heard of Shield K9?
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
he's on YouTube. He does a lot of training videos, and he shows real clearly. I mean, he explains why pretty good. I like his YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Hey, I like that damn Stony Dennis, man. That damn Uncle Stony is funny than a motherfucker, man. Hey,
Yes,
and
sir.
he applies pressure to the other trainers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he applies
Nah,
pressure to the other trainers.
but I had sent you a video earlier, Drake, but I was watching this little clip of a Navy SEAL dog handler, and he was just telling the story, and he was showing um a scar that he had from wearing a bite suit, and the dog bit through the bite suit and pierced. I mean, like literally pierced his skin. Like it went completely through the bite suit and pierced his skin. And I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking about the conversation we was having yesterday when we was on live. And I can't remember who said they wanted to put that suit on. And I'm just thinking like, ooh, wee boy, little do they take a bite like that, you'll think twice. You'll be trying to hire somebody to do that, you know.
Yeah, taking bites is a labor of love because you'll never be paid compensated for when you take a bite like that, man. You sign a waiver to get bit
How you
in,
doing?
in a certain
All
engagement.
right.
Where is the
Yeah.
7%?
You got a lot for me?
But fellas, we at the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic around to make our round our stuff up. I don't know if y'all gonna see this, but I'm getting notifications on my screen about other lives about to start. And I go to other
Okay.
lives and support my brothers in the community. So
Yeah.
Fat Bill going live in 30 minutes. So I'll see most of y'all over there. But
Yeah,
y'all
I'll
Yes,
be in
brothers,
sir.
there too.
y'all brothers go
Man.
ahead and pass the mic around, and then I'm gonna shut it down.
Okay.
Man, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure to be a part of it, man. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Dre. All of the input everybody had, elevated, Big A, Welsh. You know what I'm saying? Everybody even in the chat, man. This is truly a gift every time I get to even be participate in the chat, but really being on here. I enjoy it, man. And 2025, we're gonna get real live. You know what I'm saying? So big love to the
Yes,
whole
sir.
Samurai Army and all of the Shoguns. And y'all have a Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to y'all before then.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Merry
Happy
Christmas, brother. Merry
holidays to
Christmas.
everyone.
Yeah, man. And it's your boy Big A, man. You know what it is, man. Same time, same place. Different case, man. We on it, man. I really like when we get, people that follow us for real, man, that are in the chat that jump on here, man, that got something to say, man. I love that, man. I think that's dope, man. I really like hearing from y'all. So, yeah.
It shows the full depth of the community, how much everybody's paying attention.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, elevated. Make sure you plug your channel, bro. Keep plugging. And
Yeah, YouTube, Elevated Kennels 828, Facebook if anybody's got any questions. Anytime hit me up. I'm down to talk dogs.
That's what's up.
yes,
That's
sir. Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
And I did want to say this, man. This is my last little shot at the haters, and I'm done. After this, I'm done for the night, y'all. For the night. And so one of the things I wanted to make y'all realize, or those y'all that are here, y'all already fucking know it, but one of the things we know is even these guys that won't acknowledge us, they watching us because check this out. The next time we come up with a topic, like we talk about starting to breed, everybody's fucking channel was talking about it all of a sudden, right? And when I took my break, it got kind of dry. It got kind of dry. Like I was watching other people's channels to be entertained while I was on my break, and it got kind of dry because at the end of the day, we all rely on each other. Like whether we agree upon our topics or not, we all see the same problems. We all see the same issues. So keep doing what y'all doing. And any of y'all starting channels, let me know. I don't have a problem with helping you get out there because I think we should all be monetized. I think everybody sitting here should be getting paid to sit here and talk this talk. We should all be getting paid to sit here and talk this talk, man. So Godspeed to all of y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and any other things that y'all celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate them proudly with your families. Take care of your families. Take care of your dogs. This has been Samurai Killers with another live, and we out.